All right, I want to say Kahala Yahweh by Shimi Hawashai by Shimra Kakadash, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Barakata Kakadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS, who of course continue to teach me this truth and who rule well. I want to give strong and hearty shalom to the disciples out there teaching and keeping the commandments to the best of their ability. And of course, shalom to you, few elect, hopeful elect Athwathium, that are, watching and, listening with all sincerity. So today's video, RT, Washington rejected Moscow's offer of a complete reset in Russia-U.S. relations shortly after the inauguration of Biden. FM Lavrov reveals. I believe that means foreign minister. They send foreign ministers to go to these different nations to do diplomatic deals. If you've ever seen the movie 300, it's kind of like The Emissary. The Kremlin proposed a complete reset in the strained relationship between Moscow and Washington after the inauguration of U.S. President Joe Biden, but it was turned down by the White House, Russia's chief diplomat said on Tuesday. Speaking to journalist Dmitry Kizilyov, Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov explained that Russia wants to get back on a sound footing in its relationship with the U.S. If it only depended on us, we would return to normal relations, Lavrov explained, noting that the first step would be to cancel the expulsions of Russian diplomats from Washington and U.S. diplomats from Moscow. But of course, the U.S. doesn't want to go back on that, because if they let them Russians back in, those Russian diplomats, they can go back to doing espionage operations, which the U.S. already has an epidemic of that anyway. They have a pandemic of BOBID, and then they also got a pandemic of freaking Russian operatives posing as foreign ministers doing espionage operations within the White House. But then you also got the Chinese. Okay, yeah. I hope they don't take my video down for that. They're probably not. You got the Chinese, who also have school teachers in the U.S., and not all of them are Chinese. Some of them are American. Some of them are Edomites. But they have these spies that go up as teachers, and they'll bounce back information back to the Chinese mainland. So you got a lot of espionage in America, so to say. A lot of the companies today, a lot of the gaming companies are really owned by the Chinese. I think one is called Huawei or something like that. No, that's something else. It's like a TV thing. But it's the company that owns this game, Valorant. Those guys are Chinese owned. And the thing about China is that within the laws, they can pretty much take control of whatever business that they want. Remember, I believe they're like communists or something, dictatorship. I don't really care about the difference. They're all the same to me. Okay, back to the article. We offered this to President Biden's administration as soon as he took all the necessary oaths and assumed power, he continued. I mentioned this to Secretary of State Antony Blinken. According to Lavrov, the crisis began when former President Barack Obama took measures against Russia prior to his leaving office. After the election of Donald Trump, Moscow remained patient and waited for the new administration to reverse the excesses of the outgoing president, but it never happened. I very much hope that Washington, as we do, recognize the responsibility for stability in the world, Lavrov continued. There are not only problems between Russia and the U.S. that will complicate the lives of our citizens, but also disagreements that put international security at serious risk in the broadest sense of the word. This is a power move for Russia, because Russia already knows that they're going to kick Esau's ass down here in America, which, Russia's also ran by Esau. But Russia, I'm trying my best not to say America, because I don't want to get my shit taken down. So we'll call Russia is Gog and Magog, and I believe America has his name like Tyrus or something. But we'll just say, fuck it. We'll just say America, man. Fuck it. So this is a power move for Russia, because now It's almost like Russia's like the bully. America knows they're going to lose to Russia in war simulations. So they already know that they're screwed. And Russia's just coming in saying, yo, you better reverse this because you're going to be hurt. And America ain't going to stand down for that. That's how we're going to get nuclear war, man. And I'll be waiting. In recent weeks, relations between Moscow and Washington have become even more strained. On April 15th, Biden signed an executive order imposing further sanctions against Russia, targeting more than 30 individuals and organizations. The measures are said to be punishment for alleged interference in the U.S. presidential election, as well as the infamous SolarWinds cyber espionage case, which Washington says was ordered by the Russian government. Biden announced the expulsion of 10 people from the Russian diplomatic mission, which, you know, there's many more. I bet you got a lot more Russian diplomats that are probably still in the U.S. These are just the guys that were dumb enough to get caught. And now we're going to get some scriptures, man, about devil being against devil. Devil against devil. I believe it's Revelation. Hold on, I'm going to pause and I'm going to come right back. This is Matthew chapter 12, verse 26. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? And what is happening here? You got two people, they're both Edomite races, and they're both against each other. How is their kingdom going to stand? And that's what we're starting to see in Esau. The curses are starting to get pushed back on them. All right, curses on enemies. Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 7. And Yahweh, thy power, will put all these curses, upon thine enemies and on them that hate them, which persecuted thee. And who persecutes us in our daily lives? Both of these races do. The Russians, they pursue black Russians in Russia, and Esau down here in America pursues black, or so-called black, right, Israelite people here in America. So now they're being cursed. They're going to have the curses be upon their children, upon their children's children. They're going to have the curses of derision be put upon them, where they can't even see straight and even work together, man. That's just seeing here. Alright, well that's it for today's video. I just wanted to make a quick one just to start off the new channel. I hope you brothers found edification here. And I want to say all praises be to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. I want to say Shalom.